Alright guys, what's going on? Let's just get right into this. This is the unboxing video for September 2021. I'm sorry for the delay. My AmiAmi shipment just came in and it's like mid-October, so yeah. We got a bunch of stuff to unbox, so just don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment below. And let's just get right into it. First, starting off with the manga. So for this month's manga pickups and art book pickups, I was able to find volumes 2 and 3 of Madoka Magica. And if you didn't know, these are actually out of print, which is extremely cool. I was able to find this at Book Off. If you've seen from my previous vlog, you know that I was able to pick these up at Book Off. But aside from that, I was also able to get volumes 9, 10, 11, 12, and 22 of Natsume's Book of Friends. And if you don't know, Natsume's Book of Friends is my second favorite anime of all time, and I'm sure that the manga is better given from what I've heard and the content they skipped in the anime, which I completely loved. So I'm really excited to have these and to read these. I really love the volume cover for volume 22. It's super cool. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just love how Nyanko-sensei and Natsume look absolutely badass on the front cover. But moving on from these, we also got some art books and actually some pieces of art. First off, we have the Madoka Magica and Pixiv illustration book. If you didn't know, Pixiv is, or Pixiv, I'm not sure how to say it, but they are a website that allows creators and artists to just post their work online. It's literally one of the best websites I've ever had the privilege to browse. A bunch of cool art there, and this book just highlights a bunch of the Madoka artists, which is really cool that they got, like, I guess, official publications. Aside from that, we also have the Natsume's Book of Friends. I guess it's a TV guidebook, but it's also a manga art book as well. It has a bunch of illustrations from the manga where Natsume and the gang look absolutely great. And it also has some promo for some merch and everything and all that. Pretty cool, only like 13 bucks. So I was able to pick that up as well. But I was also able to get, which I'm really excited about, the 2 art books to Magia Record. And if you didn't know, from this summer season, Magia Record season 2 came out, and it was absolutely great. I mean, Shaft was on point with the animation and everything. Every episode was action-packed. It was such a blast to watch. And yeah, I was able to pick up the art books for volume 1 and volume 2, or season 1 and season 2. So that's pretty dope. And moving on from there, I was actually able to pick up some art prints from one of my favorite artists on Twitter, who goes by Hitsukuya. Thank you, Hitsu, for for making these art prints. I was able to get the 3 Oregairu girls, or my teen romantic comedy Snafu. I was able to get Yukino, I was able to get Yui, and I was able to get Iroha. So that's pretty dope, and they're also signed, which I really like. Thank you again, Hitsu, for sending these over and making them and all of that. But let's get into the big stuff. Moving on from the manga, let's start with the AmiAmi haul for this month. Here is the AmiAmi box. And AmiAmi's been pretty backed up recently, so I don't blame them for delaying. It's not a big deal. I got the ship DHL, which you know is super pricey, but it's literally cheaper than EMS for some reason to the US. So there's that. So we have the AmiAmi card for the month, Halloween themed, which is pretty dope considering this is kind of in October already. But in here, what is in here? It says they have something inside. In here, okay, so it's a lot of Madoka this time. So we have this print by It's not buy. For the 10th anniversary of Madoka, I was able to get the anniversary book. It should be somewhere in here. But aside from that, we also got something really special. If you guys didn't know, the New Game manga unfortunately ended. And New Game is one of my favorite anime and manga of all time. If you haven't seen or read it, please do yourself the favor and do it. I absolutely love the story. I love Alba. I love the whole cast, honestly. And yeah, it's just sad that the manga's coming to an end. Hopefully we get a season 3 because of that, because the post-anime content is absolutely phenomenal. But we were able to get some acrylic stands of some art by the mangaka Shotaro. This one features a illustration of a nervous Hifumi going out to eat, have some tea with Alba, which is absolutely adorable. And then this other one features Alba and Yagami, my 2 favorite characters in the series, just chilling, having a good time, eating some food. Love that, love that, love that. But we're moving on to the stuff that I am looking most forward to. Well, not most forward to, but I'm looking at the stuff that I'm really looking forward to. This is the 10th anniversary volume 2 book of Madoka Magica. It features Mami and Homura on the cover. I have volume 1 with Madoka on the cover, and honestly, I'm really just buying this for the cover art because most of the inside is manga that is in Japanese and I cannot read, unfortunately. But there's that. And here is the final volume of New Game, volume 13, with a very ecstatic Alba on the front cover. Unfortunately, it is a bit bent, but it's fine because we're gonna get an English release anyway. But this is so surreal that this manga is ending. And I cannot wait to be able to read the translations to this. Wow. I'm getting a little emotional, not gonna lie. I love this series, what can I say? But then we have the big one, the New Game second art book, Next Game. This is the final art book for the series, which I'm really happy that I got my hands on. Looks absolutely great, and I can't wait to look at the inside and see all the art inside. So yeah, a little bittersweet, but I'm glad that it ended on a high note. I really loved where they were going with the manga. So to end it there feels pretty fitting. But aside from that, we also have the 02 Nendroid, which I had to pick up because if you know, this Nendroid was super hard to get, like super hard to get. When Darling in the Franxx aired, it was super popular and everyone bought it, and then they didn't like re-release the Nendroid for like 4 years, I think. So the price for this was super high, like in the $200, $300 range. So I'm glad they re-released this for the people who wanted it, and yeah, I really like this Nendroid. I like 02, I'm not afraid to say it, even though a lot of people don't like the anime. I love 02, so it'll be cool. I don't think I'll take her out the box because I actually like how the box art is. So yeah, she's gonna stay in the box. Let's just put that over here. But for the big AmiAmi shipment, boom. We got the 1/8 scale Sayaka Miki figure by Good Smile Company. I was actually able to order this last minute for my order for the month because I was looking right before the month ended, and she showed up in the pre-owned section. The condition was A, the box condition was B. You know, with AmiAmi, they're really thorough with their grading process, so I knew it was going to be in good condition, and she looks absolutely great. I'll unbox her for this video and give you guys some B-roll on that. But looking at it, Sayaka comes with her 2 swords, She comes with her, I guess, T-pose, and she's in her magical girl outfit as well. And they have the, I guess, signature Madoka Magica base, where it's not plain, but it's clear and the color of the magical girl. This one being light blue, so there's that. And yeah, this actually mimics the promotional poster, her pose in the promotional poster, the one with Homura, Mami, and Madoka for the original series. So there's that. And moving on from the AmiAmi shipments, it's a lot of Madoka. I'm gonna tell you guys, probably most of the rest of this is Madoka. So let's move on to this package. I was able to get this on eBay. Shout out to the seller. With the cool packaging, they put some Madoka tape on it. It's pretty cool. Wrapped pretty nicely. And when I saw this, I was like, this is a pretty interesting item. It's not something you see very often. So yeah, let's put this over here. But this is pre-owned, of course. So for this item, how do I describe this? It's kind of a collector's item, I guess. But as you can see on the outside packaging, there's a bit like, I guess, fading and some scratches and stains, but we don't really mind that because it's the outside packaging. But it is from the Rebellion movie. And it comes with 2 keychains of Devil Homura and Goddess Madoka, but it also comes with this tin. And this tin is designed with the soul gems of a bunch of the girls, and Kyubey on the top, of course. Shout out to Kyubey. But when you open it, there are some film strips in here, which show some scenes from the movie and anime, which is super, super dope. This is one of the most unique pieces of merch that I think I've gotten my hands on. I've never seen them go with, like, I've never seen film strips for like an anime, you know? But yeah, it shows some scenes from the anime and the movie. It's pretty dope. Pretty happy with this. Was able to get it for around, I think, $30. So nothing too crazy, and it won't break the bank. So this is super cool, super unique. I don't know where I'm gonna hang these, but I will hang them somewhere. And moving on, which one? I don't even know what some of the stuff here is. We'll go with this one. It was another package that I was able to get over at eBay. Shout out to the seller. I think this is a Tokyo Ghoul package, if I remember correctly. It is. All right, so for this package, damn, nice packaging, man. I mess with the packaging. So for this one, just put that down there. We have Haise Sasaki from Tokyo Ghoul. And I'm not gonna say spoilers, but Haise is one of my favorite characters in the series and in Ri in general. I absolutely love the concept they do with him and Kaneki. And I was able to get this figure for a pretty low price, actually probably at retail price including shipping, which is pretty dope. And I checked it all out. It's all legit. It has all the labeling on it. And looking at the figure, he looks super cool, super badass. He has his signature one-eye ghoul look to him, and he has a devious look on his face, as well as his katana. And yeah, the base it's pretty normal, just like a slab of concrete. But this figure is dope, and I'm glad I was able to get a Haise figure in my collection. Shout out to Kotobukiya ARTFX, and it's sculpted by Yoshinori Ito. So we were able to pick up Kaneki, which is pretty cool. And moving from that, I went to book off one day and I didn't bring my camera with me, unfortunately, but I was able to pick up this absolute gem, and it is the 1/8 scale figure of Natsume Takashi and Nyanko-sensei by Alter. So Alter released 2 versions of this figure, but this is the renewed version, or the newer version, and looking at him, he looks absolutely great. I mean, this is a beautiful figure. I think it really captures Natsume's character perfectly. He's one with nature in here, and he's alone with Nyanko-sensei or Madara, and he's with the Book of Friends, and he has this, I guess, beautiful, I don't know, yukata with him? I'm not sure if that's the word, but God, I love this figure. I have been looking for this figure since I started the series, and I was finally able to get my hands on him. This is one of my grails, okay? And funnily enough, these 2 other figures that I have left are also 2 other grails, and there's just one more figure that I need to complete my grail set, but we'll talk about that later. But this figure, yes, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's so beautiful, and I'm so happy that I got this. But yeah, moving on. Let's open up this package right here. I might need scissors for this. If you didn't know, my name, Ararawgi, on this site, or on social media in general, is derived from the character Ararawgi from the Monogatari series, who at one point in time was my favorite character of all time. So, let's just move that over there. What happens when you cross Monogatari and you cross my favorite series of all time, Madoka Magica? You get the Monogatari collaboration, and here we have, jeez, I can't even get this out. Here we have a bunch of Monogatari merch, which I am super, super hyped to get. So the story behind this one is I found one day that Monogatari and Madoka did a collaboration because they were under the same studio Shaft. And I was able to get a bunch of cool stuff. Wow, this is amazing. All right, so first, this book. You can see the cover. It's the Monogatari Shaft 40th anniversary exhibit. It has a bunch of art. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. It has a bunch of art from all of Shaft's works, mostly focused on Madoka and Monogatari though. It has just a timeline of their works, a bunch of merch, and all of that for this book. And then we move on to the, I don't even want to unwrap this, but then we move on to the visual book for the actual exhibition that took place in Japan, and it's a bunch of animation, like panels, I guess, of all the Shaft works, and there's a lot of Madoka, a lot of Monogatari. They're separated into sections, and it has a bunch of like promotional art for the event. It's such a dope book. Like, wow, this is amazing. This is crazy. This is legit, man. And then also, I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, we have a poster from the exhibit. And we also have what looks to be a postcard. I don't know if I want to open this. I might open it. Maybe there's going to be some B-roll here of it. But for now, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to open it right now. But if there's B-roll, it means I opened it. So there's that. And then in here, we have some magnets. This This magnet has Shinobu, Hachikuji, Hanakawa, Homura, Madoka, Hitagi, and Kyoko on it. It's like a fridge magnet. This is super dope. And finally, if I can get this open, this is actually a Blu-ray for the exhibit, which I have no idea what could be in here. But if you see the package, it's super dope, man. Witch of Animation on it. I get a call back to Madoka again. And it says, like, the contents exhibit movie 1. I guess it's Monogatari exhibit movie and Madoka exhibit movie, if I can read some of that correctly. So there's that. This is super dope. This, low key, this might be the coolest thing that I got from this haul, but we'll see, because the final 2 things that we got are gonna be in a separate video, but I gotta show you. Oh, and there's also this Madogatari bag. Cool. But I have to show you guys. We got a grail right here. Funnily enough, again, I was at Book Off. I didn't have my camera with me, or I didn't have my mics on me, and I wasn't able to record this day. And of course, we found the Aniplex Devil Homura 1/8 scale from the Rebellion movie. If you know about this figure, you know that this figure goes for about $600 to $700 on the aftermarket, and I was able to find it for $350. So we had to pick it up, and I've looked at it, I've checked it out, everything is in there. So we got the 1/8 scale Homura. But that's not all. Aside from that, right here, this right here, if you know my favorite character in Madoka is Madoka. You see it. I know you've seen that. We got the matching 1/8 scale Ultimate Madoka by Aniplex. If you saw last month or August, I got another Ultimate Madoka figure, and I thought this is the only one I'm gonna be able to get. But again, I found this for a great deal, $400. I was able to get the two grails. And what more can I say? These 2 figures are so crazy, man. Like, I did not think that I was gonna be able to ever get these in my lifetime, or at least now, as recently as I got them. Maybe down the future, but I got them. And you guys are gonna get a separate video on these. But yeah, we were able to get this, and I am ecstatic. This is honestly my best haul video ever, so be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you want to see these unboxed. And let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next. A bunch of dope merch. I mean, what more can I say? 6 scale figures, some Monogatari merch, a bunch of Madoka stuff, some great manga, some great art books from series that I all love. This is such a great unboxing. Thank you again for watching the video, and as always, you have a good one.